7 questions raised by the Rebbe to the commentary of Rashi, the Rebbe in the Sikha establishes a core distinction between the Mishkan, and in this case we are dealing with the Mishkan prior to crossing of the Jordan, and also the Mishkan at Shiloh, and the Bet HaMikdash 1 and Bet HaMikdash 2. That core distinction lies in the fact that the Mishkan was basically an OHEL, whereas the Batei HaMikdash were each a BAYIT. And with this distinction, the Rebbe approaches the commentary of Rashi. But first, some textual sources regarding the Mishkan and the Bet HaMikdash. The first time that we come across the concept of hallowed ground, physical space that becomes kadosh, is from Bereshit 28, Yaakov's escape from the family home from the clutches of Esav. Midway, he falls asleep, has a dream vision of a ladder with malachim ascending and descending. He awakes, is somewhat perturbed, and comments, Ma norah hamokom hazeh. How awe-inspiring is this place. Ein zeh ki'im, Beit Elokim. This must be the temple of God. V'zeh, and this must be the Shar Hashamayim, the gates of heaven. And in this first reference to a spiritual presence of God upon this earth, a Beit Elokim, the term Bayit is used. And that this Beit Elokim, the forerunner to the Bet HaMikdash, is directly linked to the Shar Hashamayim, an equivalent spiritual structure in Shamayim. Further references to a geographical location that supports spirituality in the form of a Beit HaMikdash comes to us from Shmot 15 in the Shira, following Kriyat Yamsuf, Tvi'emo v'tita'emo bahar nachlatecha. O God, bring them and plant them on the mountain that you possess. Machon l'shiftecha pa'alta. The place in which you dwell is your accomplishment, O God. Mikdash Adoshem, the shrine of God. Konanu yadecha, your hands have founded. And in this poetic terminology, we have references to a har, eventually Yerushalayim, a mikdash, that the Beit HaMikdash was ultimately built upon this har, and this is a machon l'shiftecha, yud shin bet, to settle, to live permanently. And then once again in Shmot 23, God informs Moshe that Hini anochi sholech malach lefanecha, I intend to send a spiritual force, a malach, before you. This malach will lishmarcha baderech, provide protection for you along the way through the desert. Ulahaviyacha el hamakom, this malach will also lead you, bring you to the place asher hachinoti, that I have prepared. And although there is no clear statement linking the Bet HaMikdash to Yerushalayim, there certainly is an abundance of references, and all of these references point to a degree of permanence. This we see from a fourth source, from Divrei Hayamim, where we are told that Vayichal Shlomo livnot et Beit Hashem b'Yerushalayim. Shlomo began the process of building the Beit Hashem, the house of God, in the city of Yerushalayim. Once again, we have the term Bayit, used in connection to the building of a Bet HaMikdash. And therefore, argues the Rebbe in the Sikha, this aspect of permanence was the point of commonality between Bet HaMikdash number 1 and Bet HaMikdash number 2, in contrast to a lack of permanence with respect to the Mishkan, as we shall see from various textual sources.